guys, welcome to a brand new video on my channel, Makes Movies. If you are new to this channel, this is basically where I talk to you guys about my passion for movies. This goes from collections, hauls, reviews, and today's video, so let's get into it. Okay, so it's the 1st of September, which means it is officially 19 days until I go on my big holiday. I cannot believe how quick this has turned up. This is unbelievable. I'm now starting to get myself prepared. I'm watching Disney movies. I'm going to start watching the shows and things like that are to do with the haunted houses. So I am literally getting myself hyped. I mean, even in my spare time, I'm listening to Disney music. I'm honestly getting myself so hyped for this holiday. But, of course, with it also being the 1st of September, like I just said, it also means it's the start of a brand new month, which means it's time for a brand new watch list. So these are all the movies that are coming out this month that I would like to try and go and see. Now, there's 2 films. Well, no, I think there's 3 films, actually. Yeah, there's 3 films that comes out whilst I'm away. So I have put them on the list, but I'm kind of hoping that they'll either still be showing when I get back, or maybe if I have enough courage to, I might go and see it in the cinema whilst I'm out there. I'm still not 100% sure if I'm going to do that or not. So there's 3 that I'm not going to be able to potentially see this month. But I just wanted you guys to know that these are the movies that I want to see. So even if I have to wait until next month to watch them. But the other 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, the other 4 are either coming out on streaming service or they're coming out before I go on holiday. So yes, I'm going to move over to the side so I can put the posters there, and let's get into what movies I'm hyped for this month. Okay, so the first film is actually out now, and that is The Equalizer 3. Now, I have not seen the first 2, so I will be watching the first 2 before I go and see this one. I've heard nothing but good things about this franchise, and I thought, why not? Especially since when I was looking at the films that were coming out this month, to be honest, there's only 3 that I'm hyped for. And one of them is The Equalizer 3, just for the simple fact of I watched the trailer, it looked pretty good. I've, like I said, heard nothing but good things about the first 2 films, so yeah, I've added it to my list. I was planning to see it today, but that's kind of gone out the window. But if not, I will try and go and see it on Monday or Tuesday, potentially. It depends on what I can sort out. The second one is The Nun 2. So, yet again, I have not seen any of the Conjuring franchise. I've not even seen Annabelle, nothing. So, yet again, this is another big franchise I'm going to have to get watched before I go and see The Nun 2. But I did see the trailer for it, and I thought it looks like a pretty decent horror film. I did hear that the first Nun film isn't very good, but I'll still give them a watch anyway before I go and see this one. But I thought, you know what, next month is the horror month, and I would like to get at least a couple of horror movies in, just to sort of like get me hyped for Halloween. So yeah, The Nun 2 made the list just for the simple fact of it's a horror film, and I just want to get hyped for Halloween. The next one is A Haunting in Venice. Now, I did see the first 2 movies, which were Murder on the Orient Express and Death on the Nile. I did enjoy both films, so hence why I put this one on here. Plus, it's got a supernatural aspect. I can't speak today. But yeah, it's got a supernatural aspect to it because it's to do with ghosts, which love me some ghosts. So I had to include this on my list. Unfortunately, compared to the other films on this list, there's actually no times on my cinema thing at the moment because I go by my cinema listings. It just says to notify me when there is times. So we might not get it in our cinema, but I might try and see it at like Berry or something like that. But A Haunting in Venice, I did see the trailer for it. It does look pretty decent. So yeah, look forward to that one. Now, this is one of 2 movies that I am actually extremely hyped for, and this is Expendables 4. Now, this is where it's going to get even funnier. I haven't seen any of the other Expendable films, but when I went to go and see Blue Beetle, the trailer for Expendables 4 came up, and you know what? It actually got me hyped for it. It looked really good. So now it's made me want to watch the other films. So of course I'll watch those before I go and see this one. But I think this one comes out just before I go. I think it's like a couple of days before I go. So hopefully I'll get to see it then. If not, I'll either have to wait until I get back or I'll have to watch it whilst I'm out there. But no, this looks like a fun action film. And it actually got me hyped to watch the other three. So yet again, there's going to be another franchise. So there's 1, 2, 3 franchises that I have not seen any of the films for. So that's going to be a nice little challenge for me to try and get them watched before I go and see the other films. Especially with the Nun 2, because you've got the Conjuring films, you've got the Annabelle films, you've got the first Nun, and then you've got the Curse of La Llorona. So there's a lot of films to catch up on. This next film is called The Creator. I watched the trailer for it, and it looks good, but at the same time, I'm really not sure if it's going to be, like, enjoyable for me. I don't know what it is, but I like the creativity behind it, like, the people and that in the film. I like the idea behind it. So that's why I've added it to my list. I weren't sure whether or not to add it, but then I thought about it, and it's a film that I'm curious about. So, of course, it's got to make the list if I'm curious about it. And this is the second film that I'm the most hyped for, and this is Saw 10. Now, I have seen all the other Saw films, so this is the big franchise I've actually seen all the films for. So it's brilliant. So I'm going to go into this with an open mind. Now, I know this is set between 1 and 2, but I will rewatch the other Saw films because I would like to do a ranking. I'm trying to catch up on rankings on my channel. It's going to take me a while, but I'll get there. But no, I'm looking forward to Saw 10 just because of the fact of you've got Tobin Bell back. I don't know how I feel about the whole Amanda thing, but then at the same time, she was in it between 1 and 2, so can't really say anything more on that. But I'm looking forward to seeing what it could be like. But like I said, I'm going to go in it with an open mind, especially since the Saw films kind of just went downhill a little bit. I enjoyed Spiral. I'm probably one of the only few that did. But yeah, so Saw 10 and Expendables 4 are my most hyped for this month. And then the last one is one that's coming onto streaming services, and I think it's coming to Netflix, actually. Yeah, it's coming to Netflix. Now, the only reason why I want to watch this film is because it has a very nostalgic thing for me, and that is Spy Kids Armageddon. Now, I grew up with the first 2 Spy Kids films. I haven't seen the third one. I can't remember how many there are now. I think there's like 4 or 5 before this one. And there's only 2 I think I haven't fully watched. But I mainly grew up with the first 2, and I remember really enjoying the first one at least whilst I was growing up. I remember watching that one on repeat, and I liked the creativity behind it, so hence why I added it onto my list. It is one of those ones that if I don't get to watch it on Netflix in the month that I want to watch it, I ain't too fussed. Like, if I get around to watching it eventually, I will. But yeah, I thought I had to include it because it's part of my childhood, so I thought, why not? And then if I watch it, I watch it. If I don't, I don't. But yeah, so that is all the movies I want to see in the month of September. So yeah, like I said, my holiday is coming up. I still haven't decided whether I'm going to pre-film and upload some videos for whilst I'm away, so you guys still have some content, or if I want to try and edit and upload whilst I'm away. Because obviously I'm going to be vlogging my whole trip, so there will be a Orlando vlog series coming up. It might be when I get back, because to be honest, this is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity for me, potentially. So I kind of don't want to be editing and uploading whilst I'm away. But I'm still trying to figure out if I want to pre-upload before I go, because that would mean I'd have to try and film like 2 weeks worth of videos before I go. Let me know in the comments down below, did you want me to pre-upload some videos, or are you happy for me not to post any videos? Like, are you happy for it to be that you just go 2 weeks without seeing a video? I mean, obviously I'll put posts and things up on my channel, just showing you guys how the holiday's going, sort of like me in front of the castle and things like that, and the Halloween Horror Nights. So just let me know in the comments down below. I want your guys' opinions on this, because obviously I care about you guys, and I don't want it to be that you guys get bored or things like that, because, say, like I said, I'm going away for like 2 weeks. So that's 2 weeks of absolutely no videos whatsoever. So let me know in the comments down below what you'd like to see. But also let me know if you're excited to see my vlog for this holiday. Like, honestly, I'm psyched to film it. Because, I'm going to try and capture as many memories as possible whilst I'm out there. So, yes. So, I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, then do give it a thumbs up. And if you are new to this channel, then go ahead, hit that subscribe button and also notification bell down below to be notified when I post. And also leave me your comments and thoughts on my September watch list. Is there any that I didn't add that you would recommend? Or is there any that you think I should take off? Let me know in the comments down below. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye!